taken a few bad beaches, we have redeemed myself. With 2 beaches now, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, so we are in the Margaret River region. This is Meatloaf Beach. Check this out. Safe to say I redeemed myself on the beaches, sir. Yeah, thank you, sir. What a beach.
Starting with my touch, your body is bare. I'd use it again. I'd use it. I'm like, oh my God.
Mate, that's warm water, that is. Mate, it's like sitting in a hot bath, this.
Losing me on myself, such a heavenly hell. So why do you?
Right, we are. Yeah, sir. We are on Rottnest Island. We're going to that beach over there, which is called Little Salmon Bay. Watch this bus. We don't want to get run over. And then that's where we're going to go snorkeling and explore some beaches. That looks mint. See, that's an aquarium. Look at that beauty. Hey, some nice spots down there. Jeez. Beautiful.
I'd use it again. I'd use it. Starting with my touch, your body is bad, and his bed. I'd use it again. I'd use it.
Right, look at this. Unreal. Ready? Right, so looking at Eurodollar, looking for price to potentially sweep this coming into New York and then ideally push lower, present an entry, and then that would be a beautiful New York sell-off to the downside. Start looking for that. Right, so you see me take the Eurodollar trade, you see me actually forecast that before the entry and take it, but how did it play out? So the first trade I took was a short, and that was a break even. Then I took a re-entry on the short, and then that was a 2% gain. So I want to break this down, but in order to do so, we've got to start with the higher time frames. So let's take a look at the daily. So what was my thought process at the time of this trade? Now overall, previously we were forecasting this weeks and weeks before this even happened. This was a swing low that was a target for price, right? So 1.0723, that was a target. Price started to gravitate towards this area. We then did actually take this area, and I was in two minds because this target now of this swing low had been achieved, right? So there's nothing stopping price moving to the upside. However, also note that we've only just wicked below this area, so there's still going to be relative equal lows below this area, therefore more and more liquidity. So overall, I was in two minds. So I was expecting higher prices. However, I was also open to taking a short should it present itself. Going down to the the 1 hour chart now. Now, this time frame in itself was looking for higher prices, right? So overall, we can see we've developed this new low. It swept the low to the left, started to initiate higher prices, and we also had this fair value gap above. Things were really shaping up for more upside. However, coming into the day, we had seen this corrected behavior coming into London session. We had the London sweep, which I'll show you. All right, so coming into the day, we had Asia consolidate, London swept Asia, but failed to start breaking down. But instead, we started to build these equal lows below the structure. Notice how I've got this low, this low, this low, this low, this low. So all of this is just engineering liquidity for lower prices, at least temporarily. So when we had this sweep in New York, this was beautiful, followed by a breakdown in price. So we had the sweep. Let me just extend that. Followed by the breakdown in structure, which is what I'm looking for. Now the first trade was this. So I took an entry here, but then price broke lower and pulled back. So I took a break even. And then the re-entry was here. Took a re-entry for the short. We initially pushed lower. We did retrace in price, sweeping these two previous highs. And then we actually broke lower and hit target for 2%. So this was solid, and it was a solid short-term play because overall I knew that higher time frames are still to the upside, but overall this run in itself was becoming exhausted, and what a key area of price this was to actually look for short-term sells in line with the daily cycle. So that was a beautiful trade, beautiful sell, quick in and out to start to build that February buffer, and overall off to a great start within the month itself. And overall managed to do that whilst traveling as well. You know, it's not easy trading whilst traveling, but as long as you have a routine in place, for me, I've managed to maintain a great level of performance while just taking it easy at the same time. So dropping a little bit of structure from what I usually do in the UK, but at the same time, keeping structure in place, keeping the fundamentals in place to make sure I perform at my best. So keeping routines in check, like daily markups, forecasting prep, etc., and then making sure I take the trade if I'm by the charts. So that's been the key. That was the trade. Hope you've all enjoyed the video and are enjoying the travel and trading videos, and I'll speak to you all in the next one.
Losing me and myself, such a heavenly hell. So why do you